Hey, you guys, got my hair colored today, but now I need a haircut. I was just sitting here. I figured I'd go on a few minutes early because tomorrow in our free group we're doing these. And I think there's a template. I forgot to look. I think there's one in there, but I don't know if they'll need one, but I might put one in there. But I'm just sitting here and I made up that recipe. I'll show you. Of the baking soda, the glue. All I had was Gorilla Glue, well, any kind of white glue, and the paint. And it came out pretty good. They're going to know if it's right. I'll explain this to them. If you can put it on there, and you guys know how it's supposed to go, and you can make little marks with it. So it worked. The only thing is I had to put more bake. I think I put too much water in because I didn't exactly measure it. So I'm going to tell them to make sure they add the water last and only add a little bit at a time. But I'd use a little more baking to thicken it up, and it worked. And it looks like as it's drying, it's thickening up. So I might just leave it out here a little bit, let it thicken up, and then I'm gonna just put a lid on it and put it away. Maybe in the fridge, I think. Maybe in the fridge. Hey, Kat, just playing with that paste we're going to use tomorrow. I made some. I didn't have no white paste, so I used Gorilla Glue. It worked, but I had to add a little more baking soda because I think I had too much water. So I'm just going to show them how it's supposed to be, but it's kind of drying out as it goes. So I just wanted to do that before class, so I'm putting out something I can do tomorrow. So anyways, I went and I copied the tracer onto my canvas. What I did to make it easier, you're going to get confused over where the red leaves are and what the green is. You could do two things. You can write red on one leaf, green on the other. It's just a trick, just like you're doing, paint by number. Or what I did was I took a red marker and I marked all the ones that were red and the berries, because we're going to do a lot of black and green. There's only 5 colors: yellow, red, black, white, green, and baby blue. That's it. So it's pretty simple. All right, so I'm going to turn this around, get this started. But yeah, I might as well go on earlier. Oh, I got a whole bunch of new paints, and I'm so happy. I'm going to do that. I don't know if you've seen it. She's your daughter-in-law. I don't know how Lori is. Lori related to you? I think she is. But they're doing these. And I want the girl one. I want a big one. And I'm going to do her in pink. So I just ordered. They have a kit you can get from Deco Art. And it's all pinks. They got a whole bunch of new pinks. And they're gorgeous. So that's what I'm going to be doing later. All right. So anyways, let's get started. I'm going to do the black first. That way it'll shape everything in. Now, when I made the template, I kind of didn't like this one leaf right here. I didn't connect, so you're going to have to connect this right here. You'll see it's not connected in the picture. And I also didn't add enough berries, but you can add as many berries as you want or not. All right, so I'm going to start with the black, and I'm going to get a square flat brush. Let me turn this around. I got to turn everything around. Make sure I got you up here. This weather makes my nose crazy. I don't know. 1 minute it's good. It might be something in here now, I'm thinking. But sometimes when I get out cleaning stuff, things start to happen. All right, let's see. Let's see if it's going to show up on here. There I am. Okay, so I'm going to move things around here. Right. Need a flat square brush. Oops, I'm moving stuff over here. It's not good. I got all set up, and then I want to do that baking soda, and it dawned on me that my iPad needs to be charged. Okay, into the black. I'm gonna make some room over here for all this. Gotta make some room. I'll put these away. I haven't ordered paint in so long. So yes, I haven't done a lot of paint parties, which I'll get back into. I don't think they're going to do surgery. This is a green one, right? I don't think they're going to do surgery on my leg. From the sounds of it, they're waiting to see if I can take a little more weight. I've lost weight. I lost a couple more pounds, so. So I'm hoping they don't have to do it. If I lose weight, it'll feel a little better. It was never good. I told him, I had this for 18 years. since my granddaughter was little, she used to mimic me. She's a little bit of a lazy child. She's about 2, 3 years old. We all laugh about it. And she'd say, wait a minute, hold on. As you put her hands on her hips, she started doing the back stretches and the toe touches. That's what I had to do. And we just laughed because now if she was 3, she's 22. So it might have been 19 years ago this all started. I had to do hair in a chair. It took a year for all the feeling to come back. My whole leg was dead. I was scared because my mother, lost all the feeling in hers. But, she didn't, like she said, we didn't have the stuff that you guys got now. You're going to have a better chance than me, They got surgeries, they got medicine. She goes, I was already bad before they could even, have anything for that stuff, So I'm just cutting in. And you got to be perfect because they're going to come back. And you got to kind of remember where the pot is, too. It comes up here. It actually comes behind this, but we can put that in later. And then right in between this leaf, you got to do a little black, not a lot. So we're going to come right in here and do this. I don't know if you can see that side. And then most of this has red and green in it, this whole area. So you're not going to need to do a lot. Right here, there's some black, I think, right? I got it right here in front of me. That's good, like, if you guys download a picture of this, too. That helps a lot. I do that all the time. Now, this is a leaf right here. But this does come around. This leaf, red, and then a little bit of this over the green. So we're going to do this like that. The rest of this is all colored in. There's a little black up here. Just kind of follow the picture. All right. So now the next thing you want to do is, you'll see I made these little odd things right here. These are where the color of the around the flower in the middle, but I colored the whole thing in black, and then I just make sure this is round. Just kind of plop it on. Got to be too fancy. And when we're going to fill the whole thing in, and then you can put your colors on later. And I kind of did this. When we go to put these colors on, they're going to kind of smush into that. I took it all the way to the end. And same thing with this one. Go like this. And then, yeah, let's do this a little bit more around here. And this one, not as much, but a little bit. And then not so much the same thing. You want to do all of them, but it's up to you how much you do. You can come in, like I said, you're going to come in with the red and big strokes. All right, so I think that's good. I think there's like a stroke of black in this one green thing here. Yeah, it pretty much just, that's it, right? A little higher. Now you don't, all these strokes that I made in there, you'll see that you don't have to necessarily follow them. They were just kind of give you directions, and you can like follow them or not follow them. All right, so get all your black in first. Do I want to, this is all red right here, and this is going to be green. All right. So now we're going to do the next bold color, which is the red. Get the bold colors down first. And I'm going to rinse that brush out. It helps us a lot because it kind of, wish I could hit a bigger table here. So it kind of cuts in, that's why I did the red pen. It kind of cuts in the flowers, and so now you got a general idea where you got to paint. Once you do that, it doesn't look as confusing, I don't think. This back. Okay. You rinse this out. I'm going to pick up some red. Ooh, this more. I had to get like a bunch of stuff off this table. I think I'm going to need another shelf over here, and I'm trying to figure out, I have a thinner easel, a big one. I have two. Then I have my big one. I'm thinking I might be able to fit my easel right here. But I need another shelf, so I don't know how I'm gonna get both. I have to figure out. Like a floating shelf. I think it'll work. So I got a couple reds here. I got that Tuscan red and some leftover red I had from another thing, but it's just a bright red. Could be anything you got. You're just gonna kind of come in and do strokes like this. You're gonna do strokes over this. Just come into the black and just do these with your most of this is gonna be with your big brush. If you can see this, move this over a little bit. Let me move the phone a little bit. Trying to get a better picture here. There you go. Now I marked all the ones that these are green down here. I put green right on them. And, right here's the pot. So I'm just coming into the black. Now some of that black might get in there because it's still wet. If you want to dry it first, you can. I'm not worried about it. Just come right up in here and make these strokes like this. We're going to be putting some lighter strokes over top of this and some blues and some whites. But come right into your black like this. I don't worry about it getting in because I want some of the darkness to get into the red. So just make these strokes like this all the way through. And leave some white areas out a little bit, and then you can kind of come, you don't have to, but come right to the edge. We're going to highlight these edges. So just take your brush and work from the middle. Covering all of it. Kind of give the brush a little wobble if you want a wobbly edge there. That's what I'm going to do. It's beautiful. I thought this painting came out pretty good. I have a lot of those small ones too. I think I'm going to start keeping them for Happy Meal. The ones that are in my books. Well, especially that one book. I can't keep them in the book, and I have some of them in the file, but there's a lot of pretty ones. I think I'm giving them out at my Happy Meal. I'm going to get rid of some of them. Really, it's kind of worth it because the ones that are participating are the ones that really deserve it. They're working with me all the time. All right, so this one's red too. Same thing, you're going to come in. Because the original on this is really pretty. This actually comes all the way over. And this actually goes off the page, so I'm going to kind of bring this down. Kind of keep it a little bit separated over here because I want to make sure I put a highlight on this. See, some of the black will get in there. It's okay. Unless you want to dry it and you'll see it. Don't do that. But I'm doing a little wet on wet here. So some of it will get in there. Okay. Now here's a red one. Same thing. Even though there's no middle part, I'm going to come in and do those strokes like that. Just about all this is done with a big brush, your big flat brush. Or you could even use a, one of those utility ones. What do they call it? Another chip brush. That'll work too. Same thing, go right into that black and make streaks with it. And go right into this black around here too. I gotta do that middle black. We'll do that in a minute. Same thing, just come out from the middle. See, now this one's green. This one's red. I think there's going to be a little more black up in here. I'm going to have to come back with the black. But we can cover some of it up with the red. Same thing, work from the middle. Don't worry about the black getting in there. It's wet. Working from the middle. Now, if you're uncomfortable with the big brush, you guys can always use smaller ones, but you'll be doing this forever. This is a big canvas to be doing that. I usually finish with small point brushes when I'm detailing, which you guys know. I got a little black in there, it's okay. It's getting into my paint over here. I'll just kind of fix it a little bit. Like I said, we're going to put lighter colors over this. I need more red on here. More red. Yeah, I got two, when I do classes, I had portable, good size easels that come in a bag. I have some that I use for display, like stuff with my name on it. And then I have, ones I can teach from. One I left last year by accident at the Wine Fest. Never got it back, but he had some in there, but they weren't like mine. I didn't take anything. I mean, I could. She supplies all the easels. Well, I ain't got 160 easels. I mean, we set the table up for like 30 or 40, but you always need more, or I don't want to mess those. He supplied the stuff, so it was a good deal. All right, so right back into here. Same thing. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now these are a little bit damp, but I'm going to go back while they're damp, and I am going to rinse my brush out a little bit. I want kind of a dirty brush, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to make like a pink, white and red, white, red, and I'm going to start. Same thing, I'm going to add those colors to this red. Be brave, it'll be fine. Kind of come right out to the edge. We're also going to put some blues in and some whiter whites at the end. Just go right through and you'll make it look a lot more like a leaf, a poinsettia leaf. With the pink. Same thing. You can put more or less, whatever you want to do. Same thing. You're picking up some of the red, that's okay. It actually gives a little dimension. This kind of separates these two leaves now. You can pick up some of this where it's showing through too. Just go like this. And just brush it out. Put a line down the middle if you want. If you don't know where the black is, there's no black in it. Same thing. Trying to cover up some of that middle part there. Got a little too much white in there, but that's okay. Pink it up a little bit. You want to kind of keep this on the red side, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little black and a little red to these leaves now, so not quite so pink. Back into straight red. You kind of just go over. What'll happen is it'll mix on the palette. Just kind of go right straight into straight red. And dull that pink out just a little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot. Just kind of randomly. So it keeps some of the red in it. Then we're going to go over a little bit black too. Dull it down even more. But we want to see streaks in here. We want to see these different colors. I mean, like poinsettias are mostly red, but if you look at them, they have a little green in them. They have a little blue. They have the yellow center. All right, so now we're going to do the black again. Now I'm going to take a small brush for this, a medium round. What do I got here? Medium round. Pretty good size one. Let's see this. It's so light right there. Oh, you know what I think it is? It's the way the light's hitting this. Oh, maybe not. it's hitting like that. Okay. So I'm going to take a little black. I'm going to kind of go like right here with the small one. Kind of blend this in a little bit. I'm going to bring a little black down here too, because I don't think I did that. I just followed the picture. Same thing, you want to kind of make it kind of bush out a little bit. Now I need a little black on this side right here because some of that does, I'm going to turn all this in the middle black. Some of that does come around this bush. I'll just go over these for a minute. And this is green right here. Right? Yeah, this got a little black in it though too, so there you go. I'll just go right in here and just kind of push it up. We're going to come back over this and do some colors. Just kind of fill this in with the black. Just kind of dot it in here. I'm going to let that dry a minute. Then I'm going to come in with the blues and more white and a little yellow too. But I'm going to dry a minute. We're going to end up with oranges and stuff. So let's go and start doing the, some of the leaves. I'm going to get the straight green. This is the Christmas green, but any kind of like, you know, a very, not vibrant, but not dull, you know, good size color. I'm coloring this right in like it's the leaf right here. And there's a leaf right here. I'm just going to try to make like there's a center to this. We're going to come back with some yellow too. And blue. Same thing here. We're going to do all different strokes of color. So don't worry if you pick up some of the pink or whatever. They reflect off each other anyways. Right from middle, same idea with stroke, just you're using a little smaller brush. And while it's wet, if you can do it now, or you can do it later. I can rush off some of that yellow and go right into the yellow while it's still wet, and I can get it to kind of blend a little better. If you work kind of slow, it's okay. You can still go back. So now you get those. I don't know if you guys can see that crap. And over again. I'm doing more on the other end, so I just moved the canvas. Give it a minute. There you go. I'll put a bit of yellow in this green too. See how I do it? Try to keep the middle part. Yeah. Fill that in. Get some green. Do this one. I'm going to cover up these berries because I'm not too worried. Same thing. You're going to do the same time as a stroke that you did on the red ones. I know there's a reason why some turn red and some turn green, but I don't remember even why. The same thing. You want to kind of just start from the middle. You could even put a line in the middle if you get confused, and make your leaf. Now I can come back with the red, and we're going to do white. And we're going to do it around the edges, and it'll kind of separate these. Now while it's still wet, we're going to come with the yellow again. Like this, do the same thing. I'm also going to add blue to this too, which you will see. I'm going to do that. I try to stay in the same family when I'm coloring, only because painting, because I think it just makes it easier. All right. Trying to cover up some of that paint. See, I'm not doing it perfect. I mean, it's just kind of random. Let me get over here. I think you guys can see this one. I want to do one you can see. Let's see if I can. No, they don't work. There you go. All right, so I'm doing the green. Same stroke as I did with the red. This one, right? Where am I? So then, and I'm gonna, same thing, right from the middle. That I did with the red. Nice big globs of green here. Bring it right to a point. And while the paint's still wet, you can take the yellow, pick up some globs of yellow, come right in here, put some nice bold strokes. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Is that a word? I don't know. Right to this black. Just work from the center. All right. Same thing. Nice fat round brush. You could do this with your big brush too. You might pick up some black or red, like I said. That's okay, because it's going to give these some different colors here. Bring it to a point. And now start adding your yellows. Same thing. Kind of mix. Some you can blend, some you can just let it sit there. Don't overwork it. Let it, don't like keep stroking. Just if you get them all going the same way, they should be fine. And we're going to do this other corner too, and then we're going to work on that pot. Get you over to the side. Same thing for this corner. Same thing, work off the center. Not worry about the edges of this pot. We're actually gonna dry it this time because the yellows, I don't want it to mix in. Same thing, work off the center. Come and get some yellow and do that. It's all about the brush strokes of this one to get that look. And they're never gonna both be the same. I'm like kind of following it, but I'm not. So don't freak out. All right. I'll kind of let this sit and dry. We're gonna add some blues and whites and probably a little more yellow. And I'm gonna mix that green with some of that light blue, and that's what gives it that kind of look. All right, now rinse your brush off pretty good. Do I want to use my flat brush or? I think we're going to use the flat brushes. You can get it clean. I'm going to get a clean flat brush. You want to make sure I've got nice fresh water too, because this yellow is very light. And let's dry this a little bit, just a tad. If I hit that yellow where that red is, you'll end up with orange. You know that, right? I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Gonna get my big toe involved here again. Oh, come on. There you go. Mostly dry right around where we're going to put the yellow in. So now go right into your bright yellow. And we're going to use our big brush. Flat brush. This is an angled flat, but it's a flat brush. I'm going to come right in here. And I'm going to start putting my yellow in. Now I streaked in some other colors with this, so you can or you're not. You don't have to, but I'm going to kind of streak in a little green here on the bottom. Right around the edges here. Fill that right in. Just to give it a shadow, I added some green. And I kind of did this. I swooped it this way. See, I was thinking about doing this in some gold paint too. I think that would be cool. You could either just do it in gold or you could put the gold right over this yellow, which I might do. You know how they come in that foil pack? Oh, they're not always gold. They're always different colors, but I gotta add some actually, I had this kind of going up in here too. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I might just leave that like this. Yeah, I might leave that in black. So then I just took a little bit of green and I kind of started just like doing this while it's still wet, just to give it a shadow. And I picked up a little bit of the blue too, and I kind of just came out and did this shadow right here. That's all. I even did a little bit of red. You could skim whatever color you want. Just don't do much. Just to create a little reflection and shadows. That's it. It's about all you need. You don't really need to do much. I'm going to take a little black and fix up this edge right here. I don't like that. It's better than the other one. Don't look good in this one. There we go. A little more green right here. There you go. So now I'm going to take, and I'm going to take that blue. I'm going to start, we can put it all over actually. I kind of did a little bit everywhere. Not much. You just want to skim it a little bit. Just here and there. This kind of helps with the color of the red. It kind of tones it down, but it gives it that dimensional look. So I'm just kind of dry brushing almost. I'm not really. I'm going to do the outside of this one a little bit. I think I might need a smaller brush for this. Go back to our round. I got too much blue here. Just going to kind of make some highlights with this, just on the edge. You could do a little bit down in here. Just some little bitty highlights. This is going to go just like this. Same thing. This kind of will separate. You'll pick up some of the other colors too. That's fine, guys. You kind of want that. It kind of gives it a nice little abstract look. Put some of that lighter color in towards the middle. I think I got too much blue in there, so I'm going to tone it down a little bit. Well, a little, not too much. All right, same thing. I'm going to do just a little, like one streak right in here. Just a little bit, not too much. I'll do a little bit up in this green. We're going to finish with white. And I had some blue up in here too. Just kind of make some pop a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to pick up some white with a little bit of yellow in it. This is going to be like the last of our highlights here. And you can do a lot more with this, but I'm just going to do just a little bit more with the leaves. Yellow and white. We're going to finish this up. I hardly ever use pure white, but if I do, I usually have some kind of color in it. I don't know if you guys seen some of the videos. I've been like kind of just studying these days. just watching other videos and other artists and coming up with ideas. Because sometimes you got to do that. Because sometimes I get a little burned out. I have to like go investigate things, you know. I told you should always try new art. A little yellow in here too. And white. Lighten that. Oh, it's a little too yellow. Lighten that up with some white. Can do the edges with this. I did the edges with the blue too, so you can do both. Whatever you feel like doing. It's a little too bright for you. You can kind of come in and fix up a little bit of red. White. I think I kind of went around the edges of this one too. It looks like I did. Yeah, I kind of. And then just give it a little dimension. A few white ones. So anything that's too bright. Now I went and I kind of went white in the middle. I just dabbed this. You're going to pick up some black. That's okay. I did white in the middle. I'm dabbing. This is a medium size. And then you're going to do kind of a circle with that first. And then you're going to come back with that blue and outline it a little bit. Keep going in a circle. And then lightly come in and just dab in some yellow here and there. Kind of in between where you didn't get it all. Left some holes. Kind of keep it on the circular side. Just go around in a circle. A little white, a little more white. We're going to put this up and see what we got. Let's see what we got. Turn this around. A little different from the other one. I got a little more blue in it than the other one, but that's okay. They never come out exactly alike. I'm going to have to put them side by side and take a picture. I think I missed a couple spots. So, you know, when you get done, I tell you guys this all the time, you should step back and take a look. You should always do that. Every artist does it. You see them sitting in chairs with their thing and you're like kind of looking at it. That's what they're doing. You know, because when you're on top of it, you miss things. You do. Did I miss anything else? I missed right here. Yeah. Now you gotta put the berries in next. We're gonna do that. All I did was make circles. I got a little bit smaller brush too. You don't have to go too small, but smaller. And you want to make some nice red berries. I put them like right here. I can still see the picture of it. The lines behind here. They're pretty good size. And I highlighted them with some white. I made them kind of different sizes too. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 6 here. And I highlighted them with some white. This one's a little smaller. Go into some white. White, little blue if you want to. Give it a little bit of nice highlight. Mostly white. You kind of come in and just do one edge like that. And then while it's still wet, blend it. While it's still wet, kind of come in here and round it out again. Like that. You can still come in and add more color if you want to. Mostly the one side. And then kind of blend it. Just blend it a little bit. Just follow the shape of it. It'll look good. Then I did some right here. Right in this area where it's all black. Do some berries. I did 5 there. There's 1. 2, 3, 4. I'm running out of red over here. Do 1 more. Same thing, I'm going to pick up some red, a little blue. Mostly white. I mean white and a little blue. I'm just going to come and do one side like this. And then I'll blend it and make it roundy. And a little more red there. Just kind of use a little more red so we can come in a little more red on the other side. That's all. Yeah, Lori's been interested in doing some people. So I've been investigating colors and the ways that we could do it. And probably if you guys are interested, we could just do like even just like one of these, but a simpler shape. I mean, there is ones you can do. So it's just a thought. I don't know what we're going to do, but I've been thinking about it, Lori. I've been thinking about it. I want to do my husband. I can't. I did my father-in-law and my mother. So, and my dog. I want to do my husband. All right, so I'm going to do a red. Up here, there's 3 up here, too. I don't know if you guys can see up here. Can you see up here? I don't know. I'm just going to put them in. There's 3 up at the top. You can see. Like that. You highlight one side with white and a little blue if you want to, or you can just do white, either one. I'm going to shoot. I'll get too much on there. That's okay. It's okay. Just kind of blend it in with a little more red. Make it as round as you can. I get kind of an angle brush. I'm just going back and forth. I think that's good. More white on this one. More white. Just keep them going in a circular motion. That's how you get the illusion of them being berries. I might take some white. I think I'm going to do some white on right here. A little white on this one too, a little bit pink. White in here, this one. So you can still play with those little strips of color. You can't go wrong as long as you stay within the color family, because we're only using those colors, so you can't use any other color. I mean, you could, but I'm kind of take some green, I think, and kind of edge this a little bit. I think I need to put more black. This got a funny shape over here. I'm going to go back with the black and adjust the shape a little bit. There you go. I think I had a little highlight on this one too. Let me highlight this little leaf right here a little bit. I had a little, I think that's why I had a little yellow pot up in here, but it's not showing right there, so I'm just gonna not worry about it. And there's a little blank spot here. We'll put some black over here. I think we got it covered. All right, let me show you. I found another spot. The background, just going to fill in with a little black wherever I missed it. All right. Yeah, I adjusted that bottom pot. That's good. Now this is, which is hard to find, is just a board. It's not stretch canvas. I did the original one in stretch canvas. Well, on a paper, then stretch canvas. So this can't be hung up, but can be framed. A hell of a lot easier than the other one. So Or what I have done is I just put something on the back, some kind of hanger. You could hang it like that too. But I'm going to probably end up framing this, I have a feeling. It's a pretty one. Just finishing up this black. So it'll be after Christmas. I haven't done January yet. I'm going to see you again. We never did do the gingerbread house. So if you guys want me to, I can put the tracer in there for it. And you can do it whenever. Or if I do it on video, I might not. I don't know. But in the first week of January, we're going to do the cardinal on the porch there. It's on a porch. Just go to the edges of this. Yeah, I didn't really want to get a board one, but I says, you know something? You're a hell of a lot easier to frame. Framing has got so ridiculous. I just can't believe they were charging for it. I wish I knew somebody. I know some people who does the canvas for me, but I don't know anybody who does framing. I do a little bit, but not a lot. All right, so I think I'm done here. So like I said, after Christmas, we're going to do the cardinal. And then, I don't know, I might just put a tracer in there for the, where is it? It's cute. I did it as a kid. And I need to start doing spring stuff. So I'll probably do some flowers and stuff. Heidi's got a bunch of stuff coming out in the spring. I haven't really started anything. You really should start. I should have been doing, she was doing spring like in October, you know, so you can get ahead of the game, you know, so you know what you're doing. Because there's so much other stuff to do besides just the painting and designing artwork. There's a lot more to it, you know. So it's not easy. So I'll prop this one up here. I'll put them together and take a picture to make room. So like I said, I'll see you guys after Christmas. I don't think I have a January. Well, I have it right in front of me. Wait a minute. No, this is December. I haven't done a January one yet. So the 25th is what, Wednesday? So the 31st is the following Wednesday. So not next week. Next week is Creative Week. So the week I'll be seeing you, I think it's the 2nd or 3rd of January. I wanted to do, I might do it in the other group. I wanted to do some like a champagne glass or champagne bottles, kind of, you know, New Year's 2025. So we might do that in the other class. That way everybody gets to do it. I have a couple I did, so I think that's what we're going to do right after Christmas, and then we're going to do the cardinal. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great night. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.